Welcome to the Phantom Gourmet. I'm Dan Andelman, and this summer we want to get you some great food. So over the next half hour, we're taking restaurant road trips to the most delicious spots in Cape Cod, Rhode Island, coastal Maine, and more. Phantom will find the world's best blueberry crumble, a humongous lobster roll on a fresh toasted bun, and fish and chips with a batter so crunchy you can hear it with every bite. You know, there are some roads that are synonymous with summertime dining. There's Route 133 on the North Shore, which is famous for fried clams. Of course, Newbury Street in Boston has tons of sidewalk seating. But if you want to find a lot of great food in one place, there's only one place to go. Route 1 in southern Maine, home to so many Phantom favorites. The Maine Diner and Wells, Flo's Hot Dogs and Cape Nedick, Yummy's Candy and Nuts, When Pigs Fly Bread Company, and now you can add a new name to the list, Robert's Maine Grill. Conveniently located near the hustle and bustle of the Kittery outlets, yet set in a beautiful building overlooking Spruce Creek, Robert's is a full-service 7,000 square foot traditional Maine restaurant with a trendy twist. So in the same space, you can find old-fashioned menu boards and a funky, futuristic bar. Fried seafood is the biggest seller here, especially the not-so-modestly named Maine's Best Fish and Chips. There's also steamed mussels with sausage and fennel, crunchy buttermilk fried chicken, and local just about everything from beer to blueberries. With busy shoppers during the day and serious eaters at night, Robert's menu is as varied as the clientele. So finding a great dish is as easy as pie, and finding the restaurant is even easier. All you gotta do is look for the lighthouse. And joining us now is the owner of Robert's Maine Grill, Michael Landgarter. Michael, there's not a lot of sort of cool or trendy upscale restaurants in the Kittery area. There's some great food, but this is a different kind of concept. So how did you come up with the idea to do the Robert's Maine Grill in this area?
Well, I owned a restaurant in Maine for a while, and I had gone to school in Maine, and I was always fascinated by Maine restaurants. So I'd traveled quite a bit and seen, and there's one theme. There's a big Maine restaurant that, of course has lobsters and fried clams and those things, but always also had steaks and a bar and just the full-service big Maine restaurant. It's kind of this archetype of Maine restaurants. But most of them are 40 years old or 80 years old in some cases.
Right.
And I had been, of course, to New York. It's not that far away, in Boston, and followed your show and eaten at all the good restaurants around here and grew up closer to here. And
so basically, you can credit Phantom Gourmet for inspiring you.
It's your idea.
Danny's Maine Grill.
Why are you asking me?
I don't know. It's a good question. All right, now, you got, like you said, you have a menu with so many things, and you got kind of more upscale kind of comfort food, I would describe it. But the one dish I can't get over, every time I see it or when I came in to eat at the restaurant, I just can't stop thinking about it, are the onion rings. Of all things, of a whole menu, I'm obsessed with your onion rings. Tell me about these things.
All right, well, we'll do it. Well, I referred to this other restaurant. I started at Bob's Clam Hut, which is our other restaurant.
Sure.
And we always did, because Bob's recipe, the original owner, with thin, in crumbs, onion rings, which I love, flaky and the batter's always falling off.
Right.
But we didn't want to do the same thing across the street, so we went to the other extreme, beer batter, load them up, thick and, huge, big, you need a steak knife to cut through them.
Yeah, they're like the size of a bracelet. Right. Like, I just want to run them up and down my arm and gnaw on them.
A bracelet like, somebody wants bling in the whole
Oh, yeah, the bling bling. Like P. Diddy would wear it, perhaps. That would be appropriate. You know what? In fact, we should call his publicist. I think we got a whole new marketing campaign for Robert's
wearing food.
Of course, why not? Right. Now, big surprise, I'm not much of a salad guy. I know the audience is probably shocked to find this out, but there is exceptions once in a while, and you do a cobb salad I've never seen before. It's a lobster cobb. This thing is a serious salad.
Yeah, it's a wonderful salad. It's got avocado and all the classic cobb things, a wonderful classic French Dijon dressing, and fresh Maine lobster meat hanging out on top of it. So, bacon and lobster goes great together. We have a lobster BLT that's a classic, and avocado. They all work really well together. So there you go. And it's kind of like a fresh clam bake.
Right, exactly. They kind of all work together as one. Now, usually we have on chefs or restaurateurs, they always have one item on their own menu that they're kind of personally obsessed with. And if for you, according to the people I've spoken to at the Robert's Maine Grill, you have a problem, an addiction with your blueberry crumble.
Yeah, well, I have a sweet tooth to begin with. I actually can taste the little chocolate still. I shouldn't probably admit. But yes, the blueberry crumble, I've been known to, one sitting. For the whole one, yeah, it's not uncommon.
Like the whole crumble.
Oh yeah.
Which is meant to serve several trays.
I not believe in the slicing thing. This is the fourth. Yeah, the crumble is wonderful. It's a butter crust. the innards of it, the blueberry stuff is it's just got this wonderful bite. We add, I shouldn't say, but we add black pepper. So.
All right, and of course they're local. Now I have to ask you quick, as you alluded to it, Bob's Clam Hut, which is right across the street, place you've owned for a while. Yeah. This is that's a legendary clam shack.
Well, it's closest to my heart. I'm lucky enough to have taken it over from our Bob Kraft, who's not the Bob Kraft from the Patriots, but Bob Kraft started Bob's Clam Hut in 1956. And I started there, worked there for 18 years before I did Roberts, and we think the best fried clams, none better. Great lobster rolls, lines out the door. We're very proud of Bob's.
So there it is. You can do it either way up in Maine and Kittery. You can go to Bob's Clam Hut or go to Roberts Maine Grill. Thank you very much. Michael Landgarter. Take the trip up Route 1 in Maine.